What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more MIR4, and today I got a short little guide. Just want to tell you guys about the demon badges. I haven't had a number of questions about them, so I just want to do a quick overview of what the demon badges are, how do you get them, what do you do with them, and how you can make a little gold. So, if you look in your inventory, most likely you have some demon badges, and if you're starting out the game, you have Bishan's demon badges. So, what are these? What are they used for? So, these drop from all mobs, all bosses, pretty much. Their field bosses can drop full crafted items, but most mobs and stuff, you will get these pieces, and you use these to craft. It says special armor. It's just basically a little item that you can register in the codex. I mean, I don't even call it armor. It's not like you can put it on. It's just something to register in the codex. So if you go to crafting, the way you craft these is here in the gear codex, and then you can see here, like, I can craft these, but I don't really need to craft these right now, so I'm not. And we can craft all these. They have uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. I actually got a fully crafted piece of epic from one of the field bosses in the chest, so that's kind of where you can find that. Otherwise it's probably gonna be a very long time before I can actually even do anything with it. Trying to upgrade these is a bit of a pain, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So, where do you get these? Well, if you look at the pieces that you have, you'll see that it tells you where it's from. It says, like, this Bishan Demon's essence comes from common hunting grounds and labyrinth in Bishan. So on the Bishan map, any of the common hunting grounds and the labyrinth. Then you have the Bishan Demon's crystal. You can get this from elite hunting grounds and valley in Bishan. So either in the valley or on the elite hunting grounds. Then you have this one, which is a boss's malice. You get this from common and labyrinth areas in Bishan and use it to craft. These come from, if you look at the source. Okay, I should have said that like a few minutes ago. But on any of these, you can click on them and use the source. It will tell you where you can find it. These will all drop from the unique bosses, or I like to call them bosses, but they're honestly unique monsters that are on the map. They're the ones that show up as the red dot on the map, and when you open the map, they show up in the little circles, and you can port directly to them. So I use my scrolls to go from monster to monster to farm these as well. So you go from unique to unique to unique, and trying to farm these items. When you do kill the unique monsters, you also have a chance to get one of the rare pieces as well. So that's the boss's malice, and then you have the boss's ghost stone, which is from the bosses that are in the elite areas and the valley areas. So you basically have 4 different areas you would have. Well, you have 2 different areas you would target. You got the elite and valley, and then the labyrinth and common. And within those areas, you have the boss and the normal one. And then you also have the rare pieces. So like this right here, if I look at source, and we'll go to one of the higher areas. Again, it's only going to drop from the unique monsters. So if you're looking in your inventory, you got like 8 of one of these or 9 of one of these, and you want to try to get the craft. Well, look at this one. We don't even have Fantasia yet. I only got these because I was doing combining, because I had so many of some of the lower ones. So I combined them up to try to get some of the more rare ones, especially the ones in the spiritual center, so I can try to complete more of my codex. Which leads me into, what is the purpose of these? The sole purpose of these is to fill up the codex, which is the reputation section of the codex. The codex is very important in my opinion. I have noticed that my codex ranking, and all the stuff that I have in here has helped me tremendously in terms of power and just survivability and everything. I've done some duels recently with some people that I didn't think I should have really done that well against. Probably should have still beat them, but I took very little damage and did a lot of damage, and a lot of it comes down to these effects that I'm getting in the codex. I don't get quite as many from the reputation. I get more so from the character codex. But in the reputation, you still get some really good attributes here, and there are some very easy ones to knock out. Everyone should try to knock out their +1s and +2s. If I can get scrolled down all the way, There's so many to do. If you look at these epics, they gotta go to +5 and +6. That's crazy. So they have +1s that are pretty easy to do, and +2s that are, which ones are easy? These are easier once you're in the snake area. And then some of these are a little bit harder to get, but because they do come just from the uniques. But overall, it's not too hard to fill these in. As you can see, I filled all these in. If you haven't really paid attention to these, you should just have a decent chunk of the materials to go ahead and craft these. And then you can use some mystic stones, or you can just go ahead and try normal stones. And if you break some, you break some. That's my method. If I break them, I break them. But more recently, since I need to go +3 and beyond, I have been using some mystic stones, as they are, fairly cheap. And these are also a pretty cheap, thing to work on in the codex, because even if you break them, if you come here and look at what it takes to upgrade them, if I put, let's see, why is it not showing me the materials? Oh, does it only take, oh no, okay, I don't know why I was looking down here for the materials. They're right here. So as you can see here, it's only 200 dark steel to try to upgrade one, and 600 copper. That's really nothing. So you break them, but the hard part is just farming them. But to me, it's not a huge deal. Like you say, when you're at +3 to go +4, you have a 20% chance of success. That's not much. When you're even at +0, you only have an 80% chance to get to +1. So I've had quite a few break just on the first one. So that's kind of what you can do with those. You may as well go ahead and craft them and try to fill out the codex. Now, beyond that, or if you're just not interested in the codex at all, which I don't see why you wouldn't be, some of these are actually worth quite a bit for the people that do focus on codex. And even I have went on here to buy some from the market. So if you look at upgrade material on the market and gear codex, you can see them listed here. And you can tell by the prices what the rarities are. These are the two most common. Obviously, they stay at 10 gold. But you know what? A lot of times I'm lazy. If I break a whole lot, I might come in here and buy a few of these for 10 gold. So throw them up there. You never know who's gonna buy them. Now, there are some that are worth a little bit more, and it might be worth your while to go ahead and sell them. Once you get into, or if you are somehow farming the areas that drop one of these two, and you're able to craft these, if you don't want to put them in the codex, you can actually probably sell them pretty decently on the market. Look at your server. I don't know exactly what the situation will be on your server, but I've even bought some of these at 30 and 50 gold. I wouldn't really buy this at 99, but some people do. Then if you look at snake pit, sometimes the price will go up a little bit. You got snake pit the cape at 40. This one, it was definitely a lot easier to get, so it's still at 10. And then this one is at 60. Spiritual center, this one is where you don't have too many people AFK in there yet, so the prices are going to be higher. If you're able to get there sooner rather than later, and before a lot of other people, you could maybe make a good bit of gold from selling your initial pieces. Me personally, I'm trying to register mine, so I could have sold some, but I didn't. I went ahead and upgraded them. I got kind of lucky too, since I went +3 with the mystic stone. But other than that, like if you're not that interested in chasing the codex, then go ahead and sell them. You can make some gold. So just double checking my notes. I think that's all the points I wanted to hit. Just a quick recap. The demon badges are dropped from pretty much all mobs. There's some that only come from the unique mobs. You can get rares from the unique mobs. You then craft them into the codex pieces. They're called something armor, but to me they're just codex pieces that you can put in your codex. From there you'll have to upgrade them, enhance them, but it's not that expensive to do. So if you break them, it's not that huge of a deal unless you break one of the more rare ones. From there, if you just not that interested in codex, or maybe you filled it out, then go ahead and sell some on the market. Even the ones at 10 could eventually sell, because there's people that are just a little bit lazy and will go ahead and buy them up. So keep all that in mind. Guys, if this guide helped you, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. I don't know why so many people are watching my videos but not subscribed. Why wouldn't you be subscribed? Hit that notification icon so you know when I'm posting new videos. You want to know when my tips are coming out, right? Make sure you guys do that. Thank you guys for all the support. I'll catch you in the next one.